Now, what's the Quranic foundation of legal studies? The Quran talks about existence of a group of scholars who are devoting themselves for in-depth Quranic study, in-depth Seerah study, in-depth study of Hadith. And for that matter, the Quranic ayah in front of you has used the word لَيَتَفَقَّهُ فِي الدِّينِ. Tafaqquh means in-depth understanding. It's not just a matter of reading a book, but going to the details, the linguistic, legal, social, economic, political, cultural implications of every single word which has been used. Therefore, tafaqquh does not mean giving a fatwa. Tafaqquh means when you are able to fully grasp issues from their different dimensions. So, the ayah tells us that there should always be a group of people. Next please. Islamic jurisprudence is the science of expounding the sources and evidence for ahkam. Islamic jurisprudence means then we try to look into the Quranic sources and draw from that what is the basis for a command, for a hukum, and development of a methodology by which the rules of fiqh are deduced from these sources. We not only study what is the source or nas basis in the Quran or Sunnah, but we also try to find out to apply this source and on a new situation what should be the methodology, and all these aspects are defined by the Quran and Sunnah. They are not left for everyone to guess and then come up with their own personal understandings. Islamic law or fiqh al-Islami consists in general of legal deductions based from the Quran and Sunnah, following the methodology of usul al-fiqh which we are discussing right now, with the help of indications in the Sharia. Sharia indicates this thing is tayyib, this is khabith, this is good, clean and impure. With this indication we develop a methodology, and then that methodology leads us to coming up with new legislations. So, Islamic Sharia consists of two non-variable sources, the Quran and the Sunnah of the final messenger, and based on that law is drawn. Next please. Islamic law derives its authority from the divine revelation or wahi or the Quran, which is objective, absolute and universal in its nature. Three simple words are used: objective, absolute and universal. Objective means the Quran is not coming from the mind of a human being who thinks, ponders, concentrates and then says something, but it is coming from an objective source. What is that source? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, it is absolute, which means it is not relative, it does not change with time, it applies in all situations. And thirdly, it is universal. Therefore, it is not meant for Muslims of Arabia or Turkey or Pakistan, but it is meant for the whole of humanity. Sharia is divine law which is based on human needs, not Muslim needs, not Malay needs, not Turkish needs, not needs of an island in Pacific or in some other ocean, but it is based on human needs, and therefore it is universal. So, very precisely I have used these three simple words: it is objective, absolute and universal. Then customs or society, tradition are not its source. It is possible that something was done customarily due to an earlier revelation. The Quran says very clearly, Even after 1,000 years of the passing away of Sayyidina Ibrahim, there were still some people in Makkah who call themselves they are following Deen Hanif, Deen of Ibrahim. Now, if certain things of Deen Ibrahim are surviving, should the new Sharia says we abrogate them? While the Quran says Deen of Ibrahim, Deen of Nuh, Deen of Musa, Deen of Isa and the final messenger, all of them have one and same Deen. They were having same commands and same principles were applicable for their social life. Therefore, the first source of law, the Quran, is universal, is objective and not based on any local customs or traditions.